Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast, the Wednesday night block party. It's your boy, the 29-year-old piece of gold, the voice that get them moist, the people's choice, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Two Gold in the building. Bro Ham, what's good?
Man, what's good, man? It's Wednesday, and y'all already know what it is, man. It's the block party, it's the GOW, it's the franchise, it's the king, man. And right now we got that boy Ricky Starks going up against the one and only Jay White, man. And right now I can't say, man, I can't lie. It's not a bad match as we got our boy Juicy sitting on the outside cheering him on.
You
that's
stupid.
just that's Juicy, man. That's gonna always be Juicy, man. That big ass
Juicy.
that's nothing but dome. Bro,
Nothing but
man,
net.
like I said, man, it's the block party, man. It's Wednesday, man. We doing what we do, man. Talking with the people, man.
Absolutely. Well, hey, look, man, Wednesday nights and Friday nights, at least for the AEW side of it, man. This your thing. So hey man, I'm just a spectator. I'm just gonna comment and give my 2 cents when necessary, brother. Tell the people what's going on tonight.
Well, man, what's going on? Well, first and foremost, this Saturday, because of playoffs, Rampage will be on early. We won't be covering it. So we'll just be giving you a little bit of extra SmackDown just to kind of get that out the way. I'll probably remind you again later when as I continue to talk. But man, to start off the show, man, I'm not gonna lie, man, probably one of the weakest openings TK has had in a while, man. Warlow coming out, Cage coming out, dude. The interest level in this match for me is at a 2.
Mm.
I don't care for this at all. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
interested. I don't care for Warlow to have to fight through Luchasaurus to fight Christian Cage. I don't care if Christian Cage win. That's how I feel about this. What are your thoughts, man?
Bro, hey, look, dude, I'm right there with you. I I love Warlow, man, but to me, I feel like when he lost his title to Samoa Joe that first time, I feel like, man, once they cut the ponytail and everything, and I know one doesn't necessarily go with the other, but I feel like my guy, he went from way up here and the interest level being way up here, somebody I saw as a top guy at the time in AEW, to now, bro, Wardlow just feels like another wrestler, which is crazy because we've seen the heights and the levels he's reached in AEW, and he ain't even hit his peak yet. And out of nowhere, man, just kind of fell flat. A lot of that could be bad booking, bad creative, whatever you want to call it. But like you said, man, him versus Christian Cage, one, that's not a pairing I care to see. And then two, Luchasaurus, man, he really hasn't done much for me to really be like, all right, I want to see you. That's how ever since him and Jungle Boy split, my interest in Luchasaurus has been at an all-time low, man. So I'm like you, I may give this a 2 just on the humble, man.
And for me, my problem with the Luchasaurus thing is the whole, first he turns his back on Jungle Boy, then he goes back with him, and then he turns his back on him again. It's like the whole storyline and everything just took forever. What's good, Leo? And then once we finally got a conclusion of that, then it ain't really been nothing interesting. Christian cut. He said some stuff, but it wasn't. It wasn't groundbreaking, man. It wasn't nothing that was anything that was like, man, I need to see. I'm sorry. I'm watching this match right now. They're going through the spiel of the finish as Ricky laid the spear on Jay White right there. Even though Juicy tried to help him cheat, but it didn't work. But Jay White with the reversal with the rake of the eyes. And whoop. Juicy missing with the chair swing, but he's taking a chair shot to the back. And that's a DQ loss for Ricky Starks as he just hit Jay White with the chair. But again, I just the Christian Cage thing just really just falling flat with me, man. And again, with Warlow, I feel like Warlow's still there. It's just this isn't interesting. This has no interest. This has very little, importance to me. And I honestly, man, it's just I'm ready for him to move on. Like I'm ready for him to move on to someone totally different. Um, but yeah, but him winning the title from Samoa Joe and then quickly losing it to Hobbs, like
Yeah.
I felt like Hobbs should
I
have just been
forgot
a part
about
of
that
the
one.
triple
Yeah.
threat. Like he should have just been a part of that match and he should have just won. And then him and Warlow could have just had their little back and forth. I think
Right.
that just would have been better than what we got, and I think that's what kind of killed some of the buzz out of it a little bit. All right, man. So that was the first promo. Like I said, week promo for the show. Oh, I forgot about that tag team match. That's next week. I thought that was this week, but it's next week. We got Orange Cassidy, man. We got Darby Allin going against Lee Moriarty and Big Bill. It was an okay match, nothing. It was more of fun. What's up, Noah? It was more of just fun, nothing really too crazy. The Elite, they had arrived to the building, but they quickly got them paws put on them real quick as the Blackpool Combat Club beat them down in the back, and that was that. Then of course Warlow, after Arn Anderson basically chewed him out, he basically said, "Hey man, let's do it. Ladder match: Christian Cage versus Warlow for the TNT Championship." Now I will say that has kind of upped it a little bit for me when they announced that. As far as the promo and what happened in the beginning, I was like, that just really didn't do nothing. But them doing that, I'm like, okay, a ladder match. I see some shenanigans happening. I definitely see Luchasaurus getting involved. Maybe somebody gets put through a table or a ladder. I can see some carnage or some destruction. We'll see. I'm not holding high hopes for it. We'll see. Then of course, man, Orange Cassidy first accepted a challenge from Fletcher, the IW Bill. What's the dude's name? I forgot his first name. From New Japan. Was it John or Will Fletcher? The IWGP.
You know what? Yes, and I'm terrible because usually I'm the one that's good with the names.
Right, I can't remember his name, but the guy that attacked him last week, he gave him a shot. Said, go talk to Tony Khan if you want a title shot. It'll work out. We'll get to that later. Sammy Guevara.
Kyle Fletcher. Thank
Kyle
you,
Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher. There's names in there. Kyle Fletcher. Sammy beat a nobody just so he can have a victory. Then he gave a speech about how he's going to prove people wrong. Okay, cool. No problem there. FTR, man. Well, no, it's not even FTR. So Jeff Jarrett and I'm not going to lie, I don't know why I never listened to Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal's intro, but I actually like the mesh up. I like the way it kind of comes on. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, damn, why have I never paid attention to that? That's actually kind of hard. I like that.
You need to get out of my head, bro, because I swear to God, I put this right-handed guy on my kids.
Turn it down
I
a little
swear,
bit,
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I've never just like paid attention to their theme song. And then when I heard it, I'm like, oh, this is nice. I like it. You got the dun, and then you got Jeff Jarrett, and then it's like it goes back and forth, but it's seamless.
And then it actually plays a mix of both of them, but it sounds good together. I'm like, damn, why I never paid attention to that? But I ain't gonna lie, as kind of whatever you want to call it, it was when Singh was standing on the stage. I don't know why I didn't see this coming. I didn't see FTR running down and pushing him off the stage and him going through the. I'm like, you know what? That was actually smart. It's like let's get this big dude out the way, and then let's whoop everybody else ass. I didn't actually have a problem with that. It was cool. But obviously, FTR got their hands put on. They got them paws put on them. They got the best of them. Karen Jarrett arrived. Apparently now she's back in wrestling. Like I didn't need her. I didn't need that. Didn't need it. Didn't care for it. Didn't need it. But FTR got them. They got them paws put on them. So far, bro, what are your thoughts on all of this? What happened, man? We're just up to that point.
No. Dude, AEW is weird. Like nothing was like super great. But I feel like the show was still a pretty solid show, and I feel like it went pretty well, like pretty quick pace. I don't feel like nothing really dragged. So overall,
Right.
like, to show up to this point, I mean, I was entertained. It was cool. It was nothing I'm gonna complain about. But yeah, like the Karen Jerry thing, I'm like you. I didn't really care for that specific part, and I felt like I knew something was gonna happen because Jeff, he was just sitting there selling a little too long. I'm like, all right, who gonna interfere? Who gonna interfere? And then when I seen a woman get in the ring, I didn't even have to see her face. I'm like, all right, that's got to be Karen Jerry. And of course, we got like, it's not that
It
I
took me a
totally.
minute to realize who it was. It took me a minute to realize. I'm like, who the hell is that? I don't even. I'm like, when they said that's Karen, I said, no, not not
Yeah,
Karen. Yeah, like, oh shit,
yeah,
the original Karen, the OG
yeah,
Karen.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh man, like really, all right, man. It is what it is. But
Mm,
after that, man, we got Sammy and Darby Allin. They talk that talk in the back about the Fatal 4-Way and what's gonna happen. Cool. The Outcasts, Toni Storm and Ruby Soho, they fought Shida and Britt Baker because Jamie Hayter was not cleared and still not cleared to wrestle.
right,
But the
right, right.
Outcasts, of course, with the shenanigans, they ended up getting a victory. Right now, we got Don Callis telling us what's going on with what he's doing. So I'm gonna hurry up and finish through this. Orange Cassidy bit off too much than he can chew. Now he's got 20 other people that went into Tony Khan's office. So now it's going to be a 21-man battle royal for the AEW International Championship at Double or Nothing. So he's doubling down on this 21 straight title defense that he's on. So we
Yeah,
going to see what that comes there. TK sucks at announcements. That's how I wrote that down. I'm just going to leave it at there. I think we all know what that is.
yes, sir.
Roddy Strong versus Chris Jericho. Not gonna lie, it wasn't a bad Falls Count Anywhere match. Wasn't too crazy,
Yeah,
some goofy spots. But to have Adam Cole be the one that was on the outside, because I thought it would be I thought it would be the JSA, but it was Adam Cole outside that got the best of Jericho, and Roddy Strong picked up the victory as Kenny Omega just showed up to get the Don Callis.
yeah.
Omega don't never strike me. Oh, as the Blackpool Combat Club now got him and they beating him down. Never mind. I don't know why, man, but Kenny Omega just don't strike me as the guy that's coming down to beat security to get to somebody.
Because he doesn't. you know.
Oh man. So is Don Callis the new mouthpiece for the Blackpool Combat Club? Oh no, he left
which
the ring. He left
which
the
is
ring. He left the ring.
which is crazy because I mean I don't really think the Blackpool Combat Club needs a mouthpiece, but I guess whatever. I
No,
mean it's not a terrible idea. I just feel like after
they don't need him.
once Regal left, it was like all right, yeah, like they really didn't need nobody else.
Between Moxley and Bryan, you can somebody can talk.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, you know, that's that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm liking that Blackpool Combat Club. What's that? A sweater or a long sleeve shirt? Danielson got on. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, that
Man.
look a little tough. What's crazy? As much as of a wrestling nerd I am, I don't go out of my way to buy wrestling merch, but I might have to see what's up with that shirt though, man. That shirt looking high.
Right.
It's black too.
All right, man. Real quick, man, before the carnage happens, because we got the Young Bucks, we got Kenny Omega. I think we got one more person getting ready to show up. There it is. There it is. There it is. We've been waiting for him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to
Yeah.
be some cowboy shit going down tonight, baby.
Yeah.
My man has got the eye patch on. My man is the one-eyed pirate.
Yeah, that's Pirate the Cowboy.
Pirate, no. Look, we gotta find something better.
I tried. I failed. I knew I failed when I said it. Like,
Damn, he
you
just
know.
Willard just got Superman punch with a trash can lid. Damn.
Hey man, look, it's AEW. They pulling out all the stops tonight.
All right, man. What is this? We gonna they gonna do blood and guts. I bet you.
You think so? You think that's where they going?
Blood and guts.
Blood and guts.
Blood and guts. Where Bryan Danielson go? Where Danielson go? Where he disappear off to?
Bro, it's wrestling. You know how they do.
Oh, he just left the other two. Oh, Willard Yuta taking the beat down tonight. Okay. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Leo says Eye Patch Hangman is back.
Eye Patch Hangman. I like that better. Uh-oh.
Patchman Page.
Uh-oh. Buckshot. One-eye Buckshot. The one-eyed buckshot.
Hey, you see, Danielson Mox said, "Hey, Willie, you the rookie of the group. Go ahead, get your ass beat tonight."
Hey man, right? Because the damn sure ain't gonna be me.
Especially now with that trash can lid. You know, AEW, they
Hell
probably be
nah.
a little
You go
stiff,
ahead and take
man.
that, bro. You go ahead.
Yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh.
The
Uh-oh.
elite.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the elite is
Come
back.
on.
No
He's
more
in the
long.
elite
It's now
elite.
4-man.
I was wondering what the hell was going on with my boy Hangman. He back in effect. Let's go. And the crowd shout,
Anarchy in
cowboy
arena.
shit.
Okay, that's better.
Cowboy shit.
Anarchy in arena. I can deal with that. I can deal with
Yeah.
that more than the blood and guts. I'll take that.
I mean,
I'll take that.
because the blood and guts is literally
Yeah.
only so much you can do with blood and guts. At least Anarchy in
Right.
Arena, you can kind of go all over.
You're all over the place, and in anything and everything can happen. So yeah, it's the new stadium stampede,
Yeah.
kind of match, which is fine. Double or nothing, 10 days time. I called it. Hey man, I was like that. I can see this happening. I'm not mad at it. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I didn't know who that fourth man would be. I figured, but I didn't know it would be 4-on-4. I figured it would be the three. It would be Kenny and the Elite and the Young Bucks
Right.
versus Moxley and Claudio and Wheeler. I thought it would be just those six going on. But now we got a 4-man. Honestly, with these 8 men, bro, I man, it's gonna definitely be some anarchy. It's really gonna be some anarchy. So I'm not mad about that. But man, to finish this phone out, man, we had Roos versus Roderick Strong versus Jericho again. Like I said, not a bad falls any count anywhere match. Yeah, it was kind of all over the place, like most of these matches are. Jericho took a Mr. Stoffy to the face. But like I said, once they got outside, it was Adam Cole waiting. And of course, man, Jericho, he took the beat down. And Roddy Strong got the victory over Jericho on Dynamite. Not bad. Roosh ended up getting beat by Jungle Boy, but Jungle Boy then got saved by Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin. Of course, they're hyping up their fatal 4-way. And then MJF decided, man, he wants to commit suicide by slapping the microphone out of Renee Paquette's hand. Bruh, I seen that, boy. I was like, ooh. I'm like, okay. And cue Moxley running in right now with an elbow. I just knew Moxley was finna fly in there. I'm like, boy,
bro. Hey, have you ever seen somebody else's life flash before their eyes?
Man, I saw Max's life flash before his eyes. I just knew. I'm like, oh, Moxley about to whoop his ass. But you know what? It's wrestling. You gotta have that. You gotta have that kind of element to it. But still,
look though,
I'll be looking around with one eye, looking around for Moxley. Like, man, just on curiosity.
Well, it's funny when it happened because it happened so fast. I didn't see it like in this entirety. I had to rewind it because the way I caught it looked like he slapped her. I'm like, nah, he ain't do that. He ain't do that. And then I went back and said he slapped the microphone. I'm like, all right, ooh. It's like, oh, sheesh.
Still, you slapped the microphone out of her hand. She's doing her job, bro. You don't want to talk, just walk away. You don't slap none out of my wife's hand. Boy, that's Mr. Make 'em bleed, okay? That's Mr. Make 'em bleed.
Mr. Make 'em say,
I don't think you want that right now, man. In the mind frame that Moxley is in, you do not want that. So, let's say you did, but not really do it. And then of course, like I said, Toni Hayter, she basically Toni Hayter, Toni Storm. I combined them both. Toni Storm challenged Jamie Hayter for an opportunity at her AEW Women's Championship, which she wants a proper title reign and respect, which I can understand that. And then of course, man, Jay White beat Ricky Starks due to disqualification on Ricky Starks' behalf, which I don't feel like that's going to be done. They may run that back one time, or somebody may come out to help Ricky Starks. Who knows? Because right now with Jay White and Juicy, right now, man, he's outnumbered. Uh,
Bruh,
and
you
then of
killing
course,
me.
hey man, that's juicy, man.
The
That's
juice is
juicy.
on the loose.
Hey, man, the shit is getting swell. Uh, it's backed up. Uh, but yeah, man. Then of course, man, we saw the ending. Don Callis came out. I don't even think he really said anything. like,
Nah, he didn't. He didn't say nothing for real.
he really said nothing of importance. Kenny came out. Obviously, man, he dipped. The Blackpool Combat Club, they came out. Then, of course, as we saw it, Young Bucks, then Hangman, then the beatdown. Then, of course, man, the challenge. Young Bucks versus Juicy. Young Bucks, not the Young Bucks, the Elite versus the
I hate
Blackpool
you,
Combat Club.
man.
Anarchy in the Arena match for Double or Nothing. Hey man, we say this, Tony. Once it gets closer and closer to the pay per view, he's going to start announcing matches. More and
Mhm.
more matches are going to start coming out, and so far, man, you got quite a few, man. We got a 21-man battle royale for the AEW International Championship. We got a ladder
Yeah.
match for the TNT Championship. We got a tag team title match. We got the who am I? Oh, we got Tony. Well, they didn't make it official, but I'm sure it will be Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter for the AEW Women's Championship
They
match.
made it official.
They made it official. Okay, they made it
Hmm.
official. I'm pretty sure Jericho versus Adam Cole is going to be official. That's going to be at the
Yeah.
pay per view. Like I said, you already got the Fatal 4 Way. Jay White. I don't know that may happen. That may or may not. That may not have need to happen. But so far, man, it's not looking bad. As far as the card, definitely some interesting matches. A lot of people. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them stacked pay per views where Tony may not be putting on a lot of matches, but some of these matches are going to have a lot of people in it, and so you're just going to get a lot of over quality in some of these matches. But it is what it is. That's AEW, man. He's giving everybody a little bit of time. Some way, somehow, you getting on TV to do something. Hey, you better make the best of it.
Hey man, that
Uh,
sounds like a pot of neck bone. I'm ready. Oh man, hey, we gotta tell the people, but y'all already know it's AEW. We gonna be live at the compound. You feel me? Yes, sir.
oh yeah, West Side, baby, West Side, West Coast. We're gonna be East Coast and the West Coast, man. We're going on a trip this week, the next weekend. But that's AEW, man. That's AEW for the night. Not a bad show, man. I give it a 3.5, man. I think Tony put on a very damn good show. Definitely set up. This was a really more of a setup show,
Yeah, yeah,
for next week, because next week's the go home show. But not bad as far as a few matches, and then of course, like I say, just getting everything ready. And I think you got the crowd ready when you got, once Hangman said, you got the elite, and it's like
yeah.
the crowd was hyped to have the elite back. You definitely have added a little bit more intrigue for the pay per view and everything. So I give him a 3.5 off, just off top, man. Nothing too crazy. Uh, but yeah, man, Friday, man, we're gonna do what we do with SmackDown, and then next week, man. Next week starts the long week of wrestling.
Leo says live at the compound for Night of Champs too. You know what? We was gonna surprise you, but since you asked, yep.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a live. We're going live all weekend once again.
Yeah, man. So be prepared because we got prediction shows and review shows. Oh my God. Then we got Collision coming up. Oh, a month from today. Wow. All right. Yeah, man. Golly, it's about to be.
Yeah, it's about to be busy,
Ah,
and it's
you know
getting
what's
to the
crazy?
summertime.
I never in my life, and I ain't gonna be long winded, I never thought there would be a such thing about 10, 15 years ago where I'm like, man, it's too much wrestling.
Too
It's
much
too much
wrestling.
wrestling. God, bro. It's like, dude, I feel like NXT is like in a whole nother universe right now. Like, it is. I used to just try to even watch clips of NXT, and from what I see, it's doing well. But it's like, bro, I be so burnt out from all these damn Raw, SmackDown, AEWs. It's like, bruh, the worst NXT make my ears hurt. That's
Yeah, it has to be something really special. We keep up with it enough to kind of keep up with the stories, and as far as the pay per views and stuff that they're gonna do and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
But to sit down and give it to, it's like, bruh,
bruh,
yeah,
yeah.
we look, our ladies already getting our butts about. we got to flex how we can flex.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
You
But
know,
no, man, we ain't gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop. We gonna do what it do. And hey, man, I'm excited because it's gonna be a nice little summer of some fun. We got some exciting shows. We got AEW's going overseas, WWE's going overseas. Man, we
yes,
got
sir.
Forbidden Doors. We got Money in the Bank. Man, we just got a nice SummerSlam. We got a nice, interesting summer to get through, man, where a lot of things can happen. A lot of people can show up in certain places, and honestly, I'm not mad about it, man. Hell, we got a Monday Night Raw coming to Cleveland on the 19th of June. So, hey, we got things going down, man. So I'm happy about it. But with that being said,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, that
yes,
is the
sir.
Dynamite. Now I'm going to say Dynamite review. Whew. No, we don't call it that no more. That's the block party, man. It's a Dynamite block party, man. We hope y'all enjoy kicking it with your boys. Uh, we have to do something tomorrow, but we'll just send it back. You know how we do. We'll just show up. And then yeah, man, Friday night, man, SmackDown. We gonna do what it do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you once again for tuning in to another
Mm.
episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly. I'm the 29-year-old piece of gold. He's your king, too cold. And we'll see y'all when we see you. Peace.